like love, love, love and music. La la la, love, 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 love and music. Love,
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is an edition of Car Conversations on Jay Lee's Corner. Okay, I hope everybody's having a great day. I don't know what day I'm going to upload this. I am on the road, on my way to Chicago to spend some time with my brother and my sister-in-law. That's why when I kept on saying, oh, it's a deer. Oh my Jesus Christ, Lord Jesus, don't help me, Lord. But yeah, I'm on my way to Chicago. This is the first time I have driven to Chicago myself. Okay. So I'm very nervous. You know, I'll be taking MapQuest around the city of Michigan, the state of Michigan. So, you know, driving to all on state is kind of crazy. I was so nervous driving up to see my brother. So this is a vlog. Okay, this is me talking about what I'm doing or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this new kind of thing, you know what I'm saying, with the whole car conversation and different things. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my Take a moment to subscribe to my channel. And come on, Jaybird, hey Jaybirds, hey y'all. So and don't forget, you know, to like this video, comment in the comment section, share the video as well, and do not forget to hit the notification bell, you know, to let you know when I have new videos. So yeah, my brother, who is 1 year younger than me, stays, you know, in Chicago or whatever. He and his wife, Shay, and when they were up here this past weekend. I don't see them often because, you know, I live in Michigan, different places. So he had been asking forever and ever for me to come down. I have not been to Chicago, I believe, since it's been a couple years. I think the last time I went was for his birthday. It was at least maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So I haven't not been up here since then. I've seen my brother since then, of course. But this is again my first trip going to see him. So they were up here this weekend, but I was too busy, you know, working and YouTubing or whatever, so I did not get a chance to see him in person. I was seeing him via FaceTime. My sister was over there with them and stuff. So he asked while we were, you know, because I was on live last week as well, and I said to y'all, hey, I'm only popping on live real quick because I have a whole family reunion meeting that I have to be on FaceTime with. So they were there. So while we was, you know, having that meeting or whatever via FaceTime, he like, when are you coming up to Chicago to see us? And I was like, oh, I don't know. You know, I will have to come before the weather gets bad, and I won't be able to come up, you know, so I won't come in November, December, or January, or February. I was like, I have to see, because I'm moving in March, you know, I don't know. And so, as we was talking about the stuff, I just pulled up my calendar. I'm like, wait, you know, I didn't think I have anything really going on this coming weekend, So I was like, what do y'all have plans to do anything, like, this weekend coming up? He was like, when he asked his wife, like, no, the baby ain't anything coming. She's like, no. And so I was like, well, okay, I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna take Friday off work and I'm gonna come up. He like, really? And I was like, yeah. I said, you know, I said I might as well just do it. So of course he was excited. I was excited as well. So I took today off and I'm on my way up here now. So that's why I've been talking on my lives, not my live, but I've been saying on my videos, you know, this Friday will be a special live, especially because my brother will be in it. Y'all have never seen my brother. He also is the person who drew the painting that sits behind me, the red painting that sits on my wall. My brother drew that and gave it to me for my birthday. So that's why I keep saying it's a special live, and I don't know when that's why I kept saying it's a special live, and you know, I don't know when I'll do it again, because again, I don't know when I'll be back up to Chicago to see my brother. But of course I talk to him on the phone or whatever, so it's fine. So that's the whole special live. So y'all I definitely won't put this up until after I went live tonight. So even though I'm still sending 10 p.m., you know, Michigan time, it's gonna be 9 p.m. in Chicago. So I'm driving up. It's raining right now. It's around quarter to 5 right now. And I should have left earlier, but I woke up at like 10:30. I had to upload the star review. Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. What else did I review yesterday? And Greenleaf. I had to upload that stuff. YouTube was taking forever for it to upload for some, but I don't know why. Like, it kept ending too early. It kept deleting it. It was just dumb. So that took me like an extra 2 hours to get my stuff uploaded. I said I'm not leaving my house until I have the stuff uploaded because I was gonna be on the road for 5 hours. And then when I get there, I have to be prepared to go live or whatever. And of course, my sister-in-law Shay, who I just say sister. So when I get on live today, and gonna see me call her my sister because we don't really use like in-laws or whatever. It's just like sister or whatever. So my sister Shay is very excited to be on the live today. I think we're gonna do some other little videos together too, me and her. I hope, because my brother is not like a social media person either. He's almost like my sister, but he did agree to at least come on the live today. I'm gonna try to get him to at least one other video too that will probably be uploaded later on once I get back home. Because I'm only going up for Friday. I'm coming home on Sunday because I gotta go back to work on Monday. I might take Monday off. I don't know. But yeah, so it'll be different for me. I'm on the road now, that helped me back up a little bit. Then my sister wanted me to bring her some Coney dogs. So I had to stop at the Coney Island to get her some Coney dogs, and then I had some packages delivered for me that I did not want to sit and wait to leave them off all weekend. So after I was about to leave, I had to go back home to get my packages. So it was like a whole bunch of stuff that kind of went crazy. So of course I got caught up in traffic, but I'm on my way there. I am, how far away am I? I am still 3 hours and 16 minutes away. I have 177 miles to go wherever I am right now. I don't know where I am right now. So I've done a little bit of recording. I did a little fast loop of me driving and singing or whatever. But I swear I was doing it for like 40 minutes. And it was about 40 seconds. I said, so damn, I guess every, every minute is a second. So I have to do it for a little bit longer. So I'm going to kind of piece some stuff together. Give y'all a whole little weekend in Chicago type thing. So I'll probably record, other little stuff. So yeah, this is my first solo road trip. I'm very excited and don't know what to do. So what else was I going to do? Oh, my channel. So I have been getting overwhelmed. I've been posting little stuff on IG that people have been seeing. Also on Facebook too, on my Facebook page too. Because, with all these shows or whatever that's coming on and just not enough time in the day. And I was wondering, like, should I just quit my job and do YouTube full time? Because I can technically afford to do so. But I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm loving the double income that I'm making right now. And even the whole J-Bird, hit me up on IG. And she even said, like, maybe not quit right now. But, I can still see your channel growing so much that by this time next year, you'll probably be able to easily quit without wondering, if financially it's smart. And I said that's true. And for me, because somebody else also commented and said, maybe stop reviewing so many TV shows, throw in a little bit more lives. And I think what people don't realize is for my channel, when I started it, I know y'all like me, whatever, and I'm a very personable person, but I still had this thing of like, what people want to hear, what I have to say about regular stuff versus them wanting me to review shows because they're watching them. And so as my channel has grown, I'm starting to see that my J-Birds are very much so interested in whatever I'm talking about, especially when it's like even about random things and just, stuff in general. So, like celebrity news and just my opinion on stuff. So I am going to, in a way, this truck is putting so much water on my car. Oh, Lord Jesus, I can't see. And I have night blindness too. So I'm trying to hurry up and get up to my brother's house before it gets dark. But I should be there by at least by like 8 o'clock our time, 7 o'clock daytime. So I'm hoping it ain't too dark and I'll be okay. Because I still haven't hit any toll booths. So I'm still like, oh, what am I going to do? Oh, it says Chicago is 180 miles. So, but yeah, so I'm going to start doing things a little bit differently. I will start doing, like, even how Maddie's show, does, they'll comment on regular stories. They'll be on, like, Ball Alert and the Shade Room. So I think I'm going to start doing that as well. Not no whole, like, little panel thing or whatever. But, just throwing in, like, my, mother arrested for whatever. And then my commentary on it. Because I want to see how that will do too. I'll do some of those like at home. I'll do some of those when I'm driving. because I just want to always have consistent content. And I'm not going to stop reviewing shows, but I am going to have to stop reviewing shows that are not high viewership shows. And I said that before. That's why I stopped reviewing Queen of the South last time. That's why I stopped reviewing Snowfall as well. And I do appreciate, you know, all
Head northwest on I-94 West.
driving. Wait, let me make sure I got going. No, I don't want to go the wrong way now. But again, I don't know where I'm going. Because again, I've never driven by myself, so I don't want to ever. What the hell? Don't follow me, thing. Okay, now I gotta just keep straight. But you never know on this freeway, so I don't ever want to like be not paying attention. So that's why I have my Why is it muted? Okay. So sorry about that, y'all. I forgot what I was just saying. Oh, so that's why I had stopped reviewing certain shows. So yeah, Snowfall, Queen of the South, I stopped reviewing that. I just started reviewing like This Is Us, Manifest. I probably won't be able to do those shows anymore. But if I do those shows, they will be like days and days later. Okay? And it won't be full sit down reviews. Mainly because I've said it before, the amount of time it takes to watch the shows. Think about this. The shows are an hour. So an hour show, it takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to watch it, get my notes down, because I'm not just watching the show and remembering everything that happened. And also, I'm most of the time watching more than one show in a day. And this is after I've already gotten off work. So for me, you know, I know y'all be like, well, it's just one show, and you know, your review about 30 minutes. It's like, yeah, but it takes me 2 hours to just watch the show. Just to watch it and take notes. See, about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then 30 more minutes to review it. So that's for one show that I review, and then I'll get like 200 views. It's not worth it in the scheme of things when I can do a whole other kind of video that will be worth the amount of views that it gets. So it's one thing, like, because I see people say how YouTubers only care about the views. It's not that we only care about the views, but our time is money. So sometimes it's not worth review, you know, because I'm already doing 18,000 shows. So, you know, some shows I just won't be able to do because, and I give shows a chance. I tell y'all before when I start the show, I say, look, I'm going to review this show. I'll give it about 3 episodes. And within them 3 episodes, if, you know what I'm saying, it's not just garnering over, like at least 500 to 600 views, I can't keep reviewing it. Because at that point, it's not worth it. And it's not that the viewers who are watching it are worthless. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the time it takes ain't worth it. Okay, the time it takes has to make sense for me. Because again, I'm losing sleep. I'll be up late, okay? And sometimes I'll be so tired from, you know, from trying to do shows that don't give me no views that I feel like I might be a little bit lackluster on other videos that I really want to do. So, you know, but the Jay Bird commented and said, you know, maybe focus on your shows that, you know what I'm saying, are more popular. And I said, that's true. And I think I have a thing to where I don't want to, like, disappoint anybody. I don't want to make anybody feel like, oh, well, she don't care about all her Jay Bird because, you know, I watched the show and she stopped reviewing it. So I'm to the point where I'm like, I can't think that way no more. Okay, I have to just kind of be like, you know, I have to review the shows that make sense. Okay, so that you may not get no more This Is Us, you may not get no more Manifest. This Is Us, Manifest show I might not do anymore. I will still do the Teen Mom shows because I enjoy doing those shows, but it's some of these newer shows I just can't keep up with because it takes too long for me to watch it. And so many shows come on the same day now. It's crazy. And not only that, the shows that I review, I want to also just have time to watch the shows that I enjoy that I don't review. Like, I watch The Good Place, and I watch Superstore, I watch, you know, Blackish, I watch, you know, all the Chicago shows. I do watch Grey's Anatomy, Station 92. I watch all these other shows, and I don't want to have to not have time to watch them because I'm trying to review a show that gives me like 100 or 200 views. So it's like, it's not that. I'm still debating on The Walking Dead. Well, no, I think The Walking Dead got up to like maybe 500 views, so I probably still do The Walking Dead because it's on a Sunday. But yeah, I just want y'all to know that, you know, I'm just trying to kind of revamp how I do things and make sure that I'm making the best amount of my time. That's actually why I started doing car conversations, for that exact reason. Was because I'm like, I have to kind of prioritize things to where I have, you know, if I'm driving in my car, because I used to not like car reviews. Because I remember when Beautifully Coy, when I first met her on IG, I think either on IG or my Facebook or my YouTube, one of the two, and she had, you know, sent me a DM, and we were talking or whatever, and, you know, she asked me to check out her channel, and I did, and she had asked, like, and I hope she don't mind me saying this, I hope she don't mind me saying this, but she had asked me to kind of look at her channel, like, and tell her how I felt about her channel, whatever. She said she was newer, and I said, okay, no problem. So I did watch a couple of her videos or whatever, and she was doing reviews in her car, driving or whatever, and I said, I like it, your channel was cool. I say I'm not a fan of car reviews because I feel like the person is always more focused on driving than the actual show. So for me, it's funny that I'm now in my car reviewing stuff, you know. So I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm different, because it's not that, but I do feel like when I'm driving, I'm more just talking versus trying to recap a show. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference I can say in what I'm doing now and what I saw Coy do. Because Coy was like, you know what I'm saying, recapping the whole show. And I don't want to really recap any shows unless it's a real easy breezy show. Like, I can recap Remy and Papoose show because it's easy as hell, okay? Ain't nothing to remember because don't know much happened. But like, I wouldn't be able to review Greenleaf or how the have and the have-nots. I can't review those kind of shows driving because I have to know, I need my notes because I want to touch on certain stuff. So the car conversations will more be stuff that I don't need no notes on, and I can just chit chat, talk with y'all. I would go live more when I'm driving, but you know what I'm saying, the signals can sometimes be crappy, and I don't want to have to be driving worrying about, you know what I'm saying, getting Wi-Fi. So that's something else I want to discuss. What else was I going to discuss? And that may be it for this little part. So this is going to be a whole little random, I don't even know how to name this vlog because I'm just talking. But yeah, I would have been live, but you know, I don't want y'all to know where I'm going yet. And I hope y'all don't think, oh, she kept on saying how it's going to be a special live. Maybe she's going to drive to New York and be with Alex, or maybe she's going to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping people are not expecting me to be with like another YouTuber either. That's something else I want to bring up. People are always asking for YouTubers to collaborate because they are fans of them, which is great. But sometimes you have to, you know, stop asking that question and let that YouTuber enjoy their own platform. You know, I was seeing, you know, how we had, you know, Maddie and Funky Dineva connecting or whatever. A few people have asked about me and Alex doing something together. And, you know, it's coming up. It absolutely is. But however, I'm like, you know, let me finish getting myself, you know, placed in this YouTube world. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get that y'all want me to collaborate, but it's not always necessary. Like, everybody has their own channel because they all have their own way of doing things. So sometimes it's okay for them not to, like, oh, you know, y'all should partner up. Well, no, it shouldn't. Because, you know, that person has their channel and I have mine. So you probably would not see me with another YouTuber, as I told y'all before, until after I get over 10,000 subscribers. Because again, I want to build my channel up to, you know, on my own merit. I want to be able to say I did all of this, you know, retrospectively on my own. Even though I know there have been other YouTubers who have, you know, shouted me out. I know Alex had before. You know, me and Alex go back and forth, talking to each other on our lives. And we also go back, you know, communicate via Instagram. So I can say that he is a friend of mine. We're newly friends, and it's kind of cool to, you know, have a YouTube friend, because I don't know anybody else in the YouTube world. So, you know, with Alex and also Coy, because Coy has her own channel. So, you know, and I know that, you know, Tasha knows of my existence. I know that Funky does as well, but it's still cool to, you know, kind of know people or whatever. However, I'm still like, you know, I'm still getting my footing in this, you know, YouTube world. So before y'all keep saying, if Maddie asked you to come on her show, would you go? And honestly, I would not, simply because that's Maddie's platform. And what Maddie needs in a coach in the second chair, it ain't me, because I'm not vicious, and that's what she kind of needs. And even though I think I would be funny, it will also depend on what topics are up. Because I think that's why her guest judges are sometimes different, because one person can be there to judge one week, and they can have like shitty topics, because and the topics that is based on what is in the news that week. You know what I'm saying? So they can't even pick or make up shit. That's that thing. So, but yeah, I don't think I'll be good, because I'm looking like, what if it's some crappy topics that week that doesn't really happen, and I'm having to fill information in or make up. That ain't me. I'm not an improv person. I'm able to, and I play better off myself or someone I'm familiar with. Okay, so that's something too. So I every week on Laugh, somebody asks me if Maddie was to ask you to be on her channel, would you come? And I say every week, no, I would not. Not at this stage in my YouTube career. Again, give me some time. Let me get a little bit further along, okay? But other than that, I'm gonna let y'all go. So this will just be like a random talk, or whatever. So have a good day. Again, I don't know what day y'all gonna see this. It's currently Friday. It's Friday right now, and it's 5 o'clock. So, bye. Well, peace.
It's like love, and you.